Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Jordan Fremstead in for Mike and Amy tonight. Enrollment in the school district of La Crosse is declining. In nearly 20 years, leaders say it has lost more than 1,500 students. This is creating future challenges for that district. News 8 Now's Tyler Jobe joins us to explain what these issues are. And Tyler, I was at one of these meetings when they first started happening, when these conversations began, and it sounds like the district is sticking to that, and it may close down some of those buildings.
You're exactly right, Jordan. Declining enrollment in aging buildings are why school leaders are seriously considering closing some of the current buildings. So the district is deciding its future outlook by listening to the opinions of La Crosse taxpayers. The future of some of La Crosse's oldest school buildings is in doubt. But some parents question the district's proposal of closing some of the current structures.
It does cause a lot of difficulty for students to have to change the things they've been doing for years.
Others, though, are looking forward to new beginnings.
When we have declining enrollment, it's just too much money to maintain all the facilities.
The Crosse School District gathers these thoughts to help them plan the district's future. Leaders sent out a survey to community members on Monday asking if they support the district consolidating some of its current buildings.
If we're going to do big things with our facilities, we know we need the public support.
Superintendent Aaron Engel says there are many options on the table. One option would be to close an elementary school or two. Emerson and Spence are the district's two oldest elementary schools and would cost a combined $7 million to maintain. Another solution is closing all three middle schools and moving middle schoolers into the district's two high schools, and a new high school would be built. Engel says keeping all the schools won't work.
The consolidation and closure is a little sad, but would also save us the necessary money in order to make the finances work as we move forward. At a minimum, we're going to be closing Hogan Administrative Center.
The district loses money every time enrollment drops.
It's really driven by birth rates in our school district, and those have been declining across the state and across the country.
Some people like having neighborhood schools.
They have it organized fairly conveniently for students to come from where they live.
But school leaders say having too many buildings takes away money to invest in educating the students.
Having excess buildings hampers our ability to give kids the best possible education.
Now, Engel says the deadline for taking the survey is November 18th. At that point, school leaders will take feedback from the surveys and present it to the school board. Engel says the board will then decide whether taxpayers will need to vote in a referendum on a new building project or maintenance. Jordan?
All right, some big decisions coming. All right, thanks a lot, Tyler. Now, if there is a referendum, Engel says it would take place during an election next November.